The second death happens earlier. Your body is already cold. It is the death of your social identity. In the past, this death was slow. But we live in the era of the digital grave. Your heart has stopped, but your digital ghost is still haunting the servers. People are still scrolling through your old photos. Your likes are still there. Your data is still being traded by algorithms that don't know you're gone. You become a static monument, a version of you that can never grow, never apologize, and never change. You are trapped in a high definition cage of who you used to be. This is the second death, when the world remembers your profile but has forgotten your soul. The first death is the one we all recognize. It's the biological one. The heart stops its rhythm, the brain, that majestic organic computer, finally runs out of power. The you that is currently listening to my voice simply ceased to be a participant in time. But here is the secret. This is the easiest death. You will not feel the nothingness because there will be no you left to feel it. The universe doesn't mourn, it just reclaims your atoms. You become the grass, the dust, the wind. You becomes part of the background noise of existence. For the body, it is finally quiet. But for your identity, the struggle is just beginning. Most people spend their entire lives running away from a single moment. They call it the end. They call it the void. Religion tries to sell you a map of what comes next. Science tries to explain it as a simple biological malfunction. But both are missing the point. You don't just die once. You don't just exit the stage and the curtains close. In reality, death is a process. It is a slow fading of your existence across three distinct stages. Today, we are performing a psychological autopsy on your departure. Welcome to the B side of eternity. So stop asking where you go after the lights go out. That's a question for the fearful. The real question is, while the lights are still on, what kind of sound are you making? Because the echo is the only thing that survives the dark. Make your ripple count. At MindHaven, we look into the abyss so we can see the light more clearly. Subscribe if you're ready to live a life worth remembering. Now, go out there and make a sound. So stop asking where you go after the lights go out. That's a question for the fearful. The real question is, while the lights are still on, what kind of sound are you making? Because the echo is the only thing that survives the dark. Make your ripple count. At MindHaven, we look into the abyss so we can see the light more clearly. Subscribe if you're ready to live a life worth remembering. Now, go out there and make a sound. Then comes the final death, the one that truly matters. The third death happens when your name is spoken for the last time, when the last person who ever looked into your eyes and felt your presence finally joins you in the silence. But don't be mistaken, this isn't about being famous. You don't need a statue to avoid the third death. Every person you've ever touched, every stranger you've helped, every child you've taught, they are the ripples of your existence. Even when your name is forgotten, the echo of your kindness or your cruelty remains. You are a virus of influence that moves through time. You only truly die when the world is no longer different because you were in it.